Hi, we are playing a 1.5 handicap game, and we will try KoshikakeGin Joseki. In this Joseki, Sitate attacks the edge since the lance is missing. So here he makes a pawn exchange, so later he can drop a pawn on 1-2 square. Now once he moved this pawn, if my bishop is floating here, so next move he can push on more. So here I will protect the bishop with the gold. Here there are several moves to consider. He is going to play pawn 4-5 eventually, so if I take the pawn and he takes my bishop, recapturing with the gold is not very good shape. So one move to consider is bishop 3-3. Other moves are these two pawns, or even this pawn, attacking on the third file. Also gold 5-3 is a common move here. So here he dropped that pawn, and what he's basically trying to do is promote this pawn in the correct timing, and when my bishop takes it, it's floating, it's no longer protected by neither knight or gold. So he will combine this pawn promotion with this pawn push. So usually here you play this move, gold 5-3, but I don't like this move very much because once the rook promotes, he is much more effective when the gold has moved up. Ideally, Uwate wants to prevent the rook from promoting, but I don't think I can. Here usually you attack on the 7th file or push this pawn, but I am not sure how to win with these moves because they create weaknesses. So I'll pick a waiting move. I think one good idea for starter is to move his lance up and play like Spearing the Shallow and break the first file, because gold is no longer close to protect. If he takes with a bishop, I'll take with a knight and protect for 5 pawn. So this means I will have 1 pawn for free. If he takes with a silver, dropping a pawn on 4 square is not very good because he outnumbers me on that square. Okay, so he pushed his pawn because he needs a better escaping square for the silver, in case I push this 5 pawn. Which I should do anyway. So my pieces now are pretty far from this potential token, but what he will try to do now is break first file and try to promote his rook through that file, but that takes some moves to do. So I have to find an effective attack before he does that. One good move would be to drop the bishop on 7-4, but I've already pushed the pawn there, so there's no room for the bishop to be dropped. Once he moves his rook, I can push this pawn forward. I think I can push it even now, because if he takes, then I can drop a bishop inside his camp. Okay, so I want to find a good way to attack using this third file pawn, sacrificing it and then dropping to 3-8 maybe, but I don't see a very good line yet, so I can build better formation. This gold can be attacked with a chop drop. But if I move it, then he can drop this bishop here, threatening to take my knight, and there's no good square to go. So I can move this silver up, which will protect my knight once it moves. But now he can take this pawn and at the same time threaten to take my gold on 4-2. So let's advance the knight here. And now he goes for a promotion. So I think I should had moved this pawn before to block this move, block the rook from moving sideways. He successfully promoted his rook in my camp, but I think maybe 2 pieces, dragon and bishop, is not enough to completely break my formation yet. So he's thinking of using this token, which seems quite slow, but in reality it needs maybe 3 moves to be useful, and that's not too slow, because once it reaches 4-2 square it's very, very powerful. If he runs to 5-9, I can move my horse to 4-7 and threaten to promote my knight on 5-7. But he ran the other way, so I can either drop a pawn on 4-7, but this blocks my horse. The other choice is to play horse 3-9, attacking this gold, and he will probably then drop a pawn, a bottom pawn, on 4-9. So this attack looks quite slow, but I will go for it anyway. Okay, so next move he will play taking 4-2. I think I have to defend here. So let's pull the bishop, the silver back. Okay, next he will play taking 5-1. I will probably run with the gold, and he will drop a bishop here on 6-1. And that's a strong attack, but I don't think I can defend further. So I will just take his gold. And maybe use that gold to defend. My horse on 2-9 is quite strong defense after I push 7-5. Okay, so here I will take his bishop and use a bottom pawn to block the rook, the dragon from Toki. So now I am threatening to take that Toki. He can either drop a golden 7-1 to protect the token and check my king at the same time, and that gold is maybe a little heavy, but it can take out the knight on 8-1 square, so it's not that bad. Another choice is to retreat his token on 5-1 and later take out my bottom pawn and reset his attack like this, but either way I've got a little more time before my king is cornered. To attack his king, I have to take advantage of the diagonal. His silver on 6-7 is quite a weakness. So he found another way to protect his token, but he's basically giving me a free gold to take out that strong bottom pawn. It's a good move, this gold drop. So I will take it. And here he threatens to take out this golden 5-2, so I will protect it by dropping this bishop here, which looks on the diagonal I was referring. His attack is quite successful, but he has no general. He can also take out this knight on 4-6. But this will delay his attack. So here I can't let his dragon go to 7-1. So I will block it with a gold, and he will take that knight. Oh, he didn't take the knight. It was maybe dangerous because then the dragon didn't have many squares to run to. Okay, I will save the bishop here. Now he will probably take out my lance. Dropping a knight here I think is not very good on 6-5 because I have two defenders there, a silver and my horse, so he dropped it on the other side. Okay, I will run on 6-4. Now I can be mated with just a silver or bishop drop on 7-3, so I have to be careful not to give a diagonal piece before I open another square for my king to run. Okay, here I will try to attack with this token. He's threatening to take my bishop, but if he does so, I recapture and I open a square for my king at the same time, so I'm not mated. Also, he's threatening to take out this either of these knights, the promoted or unpromoted one. And if I play this move here, I block my horse. My horse is blocked, so I will play this move. I don't think he can take any diagonal piece without opening a square for my king, so I feel a bit safer. Dropping a lance there though is very strong, because my bishop now has to lose protection. If I save my silver there, I am mated with bishop drop. So I have to open a square for my king. Now he can take out my silver by taking. After he takes my silver, I will recapture with my horse. Then he should drop a bishop on 7-3, king runs on 5-3, and I think I almost lost. Okay, I'm almost sure this is a threat mate, but I can't read the exact line. So I will try to attack at least. Okay, so if he drops a knight on 5-3, I have to take it. Then he can take my gold with his bishop on 5-1. King takes, and dragon takes 5-3, and it's a checkmate. Okay. Good game.